Have you ever stopped to think about your CV? I mean, really think about it. It's so much more than just a piece of paper, right? It's not just a boring list of jobs and dates. It's a story. It's your professional story. And today, we're going to learn how to read it, and even more importantly, how to write your own.
Yeah, that's right. Every single resume out there tells a story about who someone is, where they've been, and where they're hoping to go next. But just like any good story, the real meaning, the juicy stuff, is often found between the lines. So the big question is, do you know how to read it?
To figure this out, we're going to become like literary detectives for a little while. Our main piece of evidence today? This CV from Samreen Imran. We're going to deconstruct it piece by piece to find the story that she's telling us.
You know how every great story needs a killer opening line? Something that just hooks you and tells you exactly what you're in for. Well, in the world of CVs, that's the objective section. Think of it as the headline for your entire professional story. It's where you state your ambition right up front.
So let's look at the language Samreen uses here. She's got keywords like learn, develop, and convert my theoretical knowledge into practical. Now, this isn't just corporate fluff. This opening sentence immediately tells us our protagonist, Samreen, is driven by growth. She wants a challenge, and she's all about getting real-world results. The stage is officially set.
Okay, so we know what our main character wants, but what about her origin story? Where did she come from? What tools and skills has she picked up along the way that are going to help her on this quest? Well, that's the backstory, and we find it right here in her education and skills. And check this out. Look closely at her academic journey. She starts off in science, but then there's a pivot. She moves to commerce and is now working on a Bachelor of Business Administration. See? This isn't just a random list of schools. It's a plot twist. It shows a really focused character arc, a deliberate move into the business world. That's a powerful story element right there.
And of course, every adventurer needs their gear. These skills, computer basics, Microsoft Office, internet browsing, this is the essential equipment in her professional toolkit. They might seem basic, but they tell a potential employer, hey, I've got the foundational gear I need to get the job done in pretty much any modern office.
All right, so we've got the ambition, we've got the backstory. Now it's time for the main event, the plot. The employment history section, this is where the action is. It's where we see our hero's journey unfold out in the real world.
And look at this, a super consistent plot line. 1 year as a sales executive. The next year, a customer service executive. Then a year as a front desk officer. Do you see that common thread? It's so clear. Every single role is customer-facing. This story is all about someone who is consistently leveling up their skills in communication, sales, and dealing with people. It's a clear, logical progression. But, you know, a story is more than just a series of events. We've got to understand the character. Who is Samreen really? Well, the profile and capabilities sections are where she adds some color and personality, giving us a peek into who she is. And notice how consistent she is. This is so important. In her profile, she states she has excellent communication skills. Then, in her capabilities, she backs it up with good communication skills. See, every part of her CV is singing the same tune. It builds this really strong, believable character. These bullet points here, they're basically the adjectives that describe her. She's telling us she's a self-motive decision-maker. She's flexible, has excellent dealing qualities, and a friendly attitude. When you put it all together, the story is about a proactive, adaptable person who's a great communicator and a team player. The picture is totally complete. So, what's the moral of this whole story? After breaking down Samreen's CV, the big takeaway for you is this. You are the author of your own professional narrative. Your CV shouldn't just be something that happens to you. It should be a story that you carefully and deliberately craft. So here's how you do it. A simple framework. 1. Write a killer headline. That's your objective. 2. Build a solid foundation with skills and education that actually support that headline. 3. Map out a logical plot with your work experience. 4. Define your character with some personal attributes. And 5. The golden rule. Make sure it's all consistent, so every single section reinforces the story you want to tell.
And that just about wraps it up. But I want to leave you with this one last question. I want you to go take a look at your own CV. What story is it telling people right now? And is that the story you actually want them to read? If not, just remember, you're the one holding the pen. You're the author. So what's the next chapter you're going to write?